Given the economic climate now, people are focused on cutting costs and making the business more nimble because their businesses are changing dramatically, which wasn't something that happened several years ago. So they look and they say, cost is an issue, my business model is changing, I need to revamp how I do things. And there's an awakening that says, my business process really is a core asset of the business, so I should pay more attention than I did in the past.
There's a study done, we do surveys as well, a CIO study that asked a number of customers about what's happening in the future. And this one was done last year. And what was interesting about this was 83% of CEOs said, I expect change coming. And 98% of them said, this change will also mean changes to my business model. If you look, for example, at the telecommunications industry, they would say, I am not just selling telephones anymore, because if I just sell telephones, I become just a broadband provider. I want to provide services over all those smartphones you have. I can deliver health services, retail services. I can deliver movies. I can deliver all kinds of things over the phone. I have the capability with GPS of saying, when you take your cell phone into the movie theater, I can turn them all to silent without you having to do anything, just because I know where you are. So this is where business process management comes to play, because it looks at you as a business, IT and the line of business together, and say there's a set of technologies to help you make these changes. And why now in this economy is to say, well, this is not just the time to do the things to leverage so that you're ready for when times get better, but this is a time to really look at how do you save costs? How do you become more productive? How do you make better use of the resources you have? How do you take your business and your IT and you can truly align them? You can see double your productivity gains. Now, in these times, this is to say I can actually get more out of my people and my systems than I could before without just doubling their work. I can actually allow them to be more productive, which in one way helps them because the thought is the work might actually get more interesting.
Successful companies need to be able to shorten the time to action in situations that they're facing out there in order to be able to do business more effectively, to capture opportunities more rapidly, to not miss opportunities when they're available, to not lose them to the competition. These are the pressures you face. Business event processing is the ability to define patterns of events that represent actionable business situations and to deploy those patterns into production and to be able to detect those patterns as things are actually happening. It's not about doing the things you want to do once you've determined you want to do them. It's there to help you determine when you want to act. And you would use things like business process management or other technologies to actually do the things that you want to do once you've determined it's time to act.
The way to determine, I think, what events are of importance and how to respond to them is to ask the business, when is it that companies can't wait to respond? What's a situation in your business that you can either gain benefit from, generate revenue from, or mitigate risk by doing things when you recognize that something has happened rather than waiting. That's how to identify the events of their importance to react to with business event processing and to determine the reactions. The reactions will be probably what you would do today in your business. But just doing it today is not likely to be being done at the most timely of fashions.
If you're not constantly looking forward and looking at what makes your business unique, you're going to miss that opportunity to shine and really benefit when other companies maybe are lagging behind, worrying more about the economy and not worrying about how to improve their business and move forward.